it was surprising what you said on the radio programme, Arlene, because your leader just a week ago, Peter Robinson, had been saying something completely different.
Well, that's what you call discussion in a political party.
It's what you call a U-turn.
No, it's not. And I think what's very clear to me is that this is a bit of stuntery from Sinn Fein, because they know fine well that people aren't going to vote for a united Ireland. So this is some way of trying to get their supporters some, if you like, sustenance when they know a united Ireland isn't coming. So they're putting this out in front of them and saying, oh, there's a border poll coming and keep the faith, when in actual fact it's never going to happen.
Well, it's a serious project, of course, and it's a serious proposition, and of course it is provided for within the Good Friday Agreement, and we're not about providing some kind of false sustenance, as Arlene suggests, for our party supporters, because, let's face it, and I wouldn't take one single vote that we receive anywhere in this country for granted, but our party's growth has been steadily improving over the last number of years across the island, so we are winning people to the Republican argument.
Do this for me, and I know it'll be a pretty hard sell. Sell a united Ireland to Arlene Foster. What is she getting out of it? I'm serious. Well, what is she getting and her voters getting out of United Ireland?
I think the good thing, first of all, Stephen, is that we have actually begun a debate. That's a good thing. So what I want to do now is to have a sensible and rational debate.
Let's do it. Sell it.
I believe.
What are the benefits?
Well, of course, obviously Arlene's party is not only against a united Ireland, it's also against the Good Friday Agreement itself, and I can understand that.
Sell it.
Well, United Ireland makes sense. As far as we're concerned, United Ireland makes sense. We're a very small island. We're a small island. We are divided in two. We have a duplicated health service, economy, education service. Well, let's just do that. It's actually interesting. It's actually very interesting and knowledgeable that Arlene's party colleague, Edwin Poots, who's the health minister here in the north, is working very constructively with his counterpart in the Irish government, health minister, doing joint work which makes economic sense.
What's that got to do with it?
No, it has a lot to do with it, because what it's about doing away with inefficiency, it's about doing away with duplication, it's about making everybody's pound or euro work to the best effect for everybody. So if it works for the health department, which the DUP currently runs here in the north...
Right. So we want to keep the National Health Service in the United Ireland, is that what we're saying?
Well, you see, let's have that discussion.
We want to keep the National Health Service of the United Kingdom in the United Ireland.
Well, let's have a discussion about what kind of health service we actually want. No, let me finish. You know that the health service here in the north is not up to standard in the way in which it should be. Now, we want to build on the best of that. We certainly don't agree that the health service in the south of Ireland is up to scratch, and we want to make and build on the best of that. But you will certainly do it. The DUP has proven by default start.
Which in your judgment is the better health service, the one in the south or the one up here?
I want to make a best health service across the island for the people that we represent.
Which in your view is the better health service, the one in the south or the one up here?
You can take different aspects of it.
Which in your view is the better health service?
You can take different parts of it, Stephen. You can take different parts of it. And certainly a health department which is free at the cost of need.
I spent my life trying to get you guys to answer a question.
Well, you're asking a question.
All of you. If you're asked, which in your view is a better health service?
But what I'm saying to you is you're actually asking the wrong question. You're asking the wrong question. But I'll give you an answer, because the thing about it is, what both the health departments are doing at the moment are taking innovative decisions, taking innovative initiatives and doing cross-border... Sorry, Stephen, just let me finish this one point. What I'm saying to Arlene is, her own party colleague is proving that doing away with duplication, working to the best effects across the border, across the jurisdictions, works for people at health at the point of delivery.
Same question to you. Sell the union, Alex. What benefits do we get out of it?
Well, Same question. Very simply, the union is better from a historical, political, social, economical, religious and cultural point of view.
The people living their lives now.
Well, we're in a strong economy in the UK compared to the Republic of Ireland. If you look at unemployment statistics that were out today, Stephen, for example, we're 7.9%, which is too high. I accept that. What is it in the Republic of Ireland? It's 15%. So you need to look at the economic reality, and we're getting £10 billion of subvention from Westminster every year. Where is that going to come from? Yes, we are. Where is that going to come from in the Republic of Ireland? What are we getting from Westminster?
Because you see, therein lies the big question for yourself and your party colleagues, and indeed, a fair play to Sammy Wilson, again, one of your own ministerial colleagues, who has been challenging the British Treasury to come clean about the figures. Because let's face it, the £10 million or £10 billion that you speak about, almost 6 billion of that actually doesn't even come here in the first instance because it goes off to fight the war in Afghanistan. It goes off to fight.
Nonsense,
no, it's not true.
No, Stephen,
well, you
really
see, look at the facts.
Look
at the facts.
The facts are that's from the national budget. You know fine well that defence is in the national budget. So why are you talking about defence coming out of Northern Ireland's budget? That is such rubbish, Stephen. And I see again, Alex. Sinn Fein have been shown to be economically illiterate.
I don't think so.
Yet again.
No, I don't think so.
I
don't think so.
I tell you. One second.
Because, you see, this is a very important point. I just want to make this one point. The figures that I will quote you come directly from... Well, let me finish.
Let him finish. Let's let him finish.
Because then go back to your colleague, Samuel Wilson, and the British Treasury, because all the figures that we will quote are entirely and exclusively...
I've got to say this.
Since when was Sammy responsible for the defence budget?
Hold on a minute. I'll tell you what. Let me ask Arlene a question. Hold on. I'll tell you what. It was only a few months ago when the cuts from Westminster were being imposed in Northern Ireland that members of your party were telling me on the radio, on television, very little we can do. Sorry, we've got to put up with it. So
and would you rather we were in the Republic of Ireland where austerity is much, much worse? Would you rather that the decisions were coming from not Dublin, but Germany? Is that what the people want?
But the question, Arlene, was when the people of Northern Ireland actually needed to see how strong local politics and devolution was in Northern Ireland, the response from your party is very little we can do.
Because we get a block grant, and then it's up to me and to others as to how we spend that block grant. And if
so
if you want it, no, we're not powerless. We get a block grant every year, and we spend that block grant for the benefit of the people of Northern Ireland.
We got more money, did we? We didn't get a penny more money.
Well, listen, we get money from the block grant. We administer that block grant in Northern Ireland. If you're seriously saying to me that we would be better off with Dublin, I have to say to you, Stephen, you're going down the same road as Sinn Féin from an economic illiteracy point of view, because the reality is Dublin doesn't have a control of their own affairs. Germany is controlling what happens in Dublin, and that, frankly, is not a place where I want to be.